Yeah, keep reading. Relative velocity in 2 dimension, 1 dimension में भी done. Okay, relative velocity का. So relative velocity का, what is the formula we learned? VAB. What is the formula? Velocity of A with
VA minus
respect to
B.
B.
VA minus
VA with respect to ground minus velocity of B with respect to ground. This formula we learned. So this is a basic formula in the 1 dimension, 2 dimension. 2 dimension में आपको क्या करने का? Suppose x and y are given to you. आपको x separately solve करके i cap लगाने का, y direction में j cap लगाने का, दोनों combine करने का. Similarly, x a b means x a minus x b with respect to ground, with respect to ground. Okay. So anything we have to solve by using this same formula. Same formula will be there for 1 dimension, 2 dimension. Okay. तो इसका application देखेंगे, how to apply. देखो, आई करो. J main question only. A particle is moving eastwards with a velocity this much in 10 seconds. The velocity changes to 5 meters per second in northwards. The average acceleration is how much? This we done in vectors also. But karo and tell the answer. So particle moving towards east. With
I'm getting
velocity.
√2/2 or like 1/√2.
Answer भी आ गया आपको?
Yeah.
No, √2/, no, एक ही बोलो, कुछ नहीं इसमें.
So √2/2.
√2/2. हाँ, yes, cut. Simplify किया तो 1/√2 आया.
Yeah.
हाँ, डायग्राम ड्रॉ कर लो अच्छे से. A particle velocity v1 this much in 10 seconds the velocity changes to 5 meters per second north. So मैं क्या करूंगा, इधर नहीं करूंगा, इधर, so that we can apply parallelogram v2. Okay, with the speed is 5 only. Direction is changing. Okay, northwards. The average acceleration formula क्या है? Change in velocity by time. So final velocity minus initial velocity by time. Right? Now v2 तो ऊपर है, v1 minus v1 means minus negative vector है, याद है ना? Negative vector will be backward direction. So backward direction. v1 negative minus. Okay. Now this resultant is, this is the average velocity by time. Now करो. v2 vector minus v1 vector by t. So in I cap j cap terms में ले लो, हो जाएगा. Or you can tell in the magnitude form. कितना है आप?
Sir, I got I minus J by 2.
Huh?
I minus J by 2. I cap minus J cap by 2.
I cap minus j cap by 2. No?
Yeah, sir. After that, you just find the magnitude.
Yes. Magnitude find karo.
Also 1/√2.
1/2 is on. Yes. So either you can use I cap j cap terms. V2 vector is, देखो, 5 j cap minus v1 vector is 5 I cap by t is 10 seconds. Okay, but here it is we wrote right I cap बोल के. So कितना होगा? 5 कॉमन है तो j cap minus I cap by 10. So 5/2. If you write in terms of magnitude, this is vector, right? Magnitude term को under root of a square plus b square. So √2/2 which is 1/√2. 1/2 is answer. आया? This is in vectors में already. नहीं करो. A particle moving along the x-axis with the coordinate with time x is given. In terms of time में they given 10 plus 80 minus 3t square. Another particle is moving along the y-axis. Y with respect to time they given 5 minus 8t cube. Okay, at t equal 1 second, the speed of the second particle is measured with respect to first particle. मतलब velocity of second particle with respect to first particle का speed चाहिए is how much? So displacement in terms of time is given. You have to find velocities and subtract.
Differentiate and put t equal to 1.
Yes. So at time t equal 1 second में चाहिए. So V21 formula is what? V2 minus V1, right? V2 minus V1.
So is it 22?
No, wrong.
So is it minus 26?
1 minute, I'll check.
So I'm getting minus 23.
Minus 26.
Even I'm getting 26.
Minus 26.
Yes.
So I'm getting minus 21.
See, again changing. आपको velocity of 2 with respect to 1 is how much? Options I'll give.
So you get
Options.
Vy as minus, you get Vy as minus 24 and Vx as 2. So minus 24 minus 2.
So answer is not minus 26. Magnitude चाहिए. Magnitude कैसा आएगा?
So 26.
26.
No.
अच्छे.
26.
Wrong. Magnitude चाहिए. Velocity you're telling, I
So
think
it will
so.
be root 580.
Root 580, yeah. Okay, root 580 is answer. Yes, correct.
Oh.
26 नहीं, I cap J cap लगाने का.
Oh.
See, you differentiate. समझ में आया? Velocity का differentiate क्या तो? 8 minus 60. This is x, right? Velocity का x direction में, ठीक है? Velocity आया in x direction. And y direction में velocity कितना है? Minus 24 t square, right? Now ये time t equal to 1 second कितना है? Time t equal 1 second. So 8
Sir,
minus
Vx is 2 I cap and Vy is minus 24 j cap.
minus 1 is 24 j cap. So therefore velocity vector form में 2 I cap minus 24 j cap. Now magnitude find किया तो कितना आएगा? अंडर रूट this square plus this square is 580 आएगा. आया? Understood? So इधर भी रिलेटिव वेलोसिटी का खेल है. देखो v2 minus v1 आपको नॉर्मल मेथड से कंबाइन कर दिया वो. ओके. सो नाउ हम लोग इसका तो इजी ओनली, अभी इसका एप्लीकेशंस करने वाला है. दैट इज ओनली वी वांट applications of relative velocity. This is only major topic है आपका applications. Okay. इसमें what are the applications? You listen the name, right? What are the two applications which is very important बोल के बोला? Tell me.
Sir, lift.
Lift नहीं है. देखो application क्या है? One is river swimmer problem and rain man problems. Very important. लिखो. रिवर स्विमर प्रॉब्लम्स. इसी में कंफ्यूजिंग रहेगा स्कूल में, इसी में क्वेश्चंस रॉन्ग हो जाएगा. थोड़ा ध्यान से करना पड़ेगा. परेशान करने वाला क्वेश्चन से इसी में आएगा. ओके. सो रिवर स्विमर प्रॉब्लम मतलब एक रिवर है, उसको स्विमर को क्रॉस करने का, उस टाइम में व्हाट आर थिंग्स आर हैपनिंग वगैरह वी हैव टू सी विद द रिलेटिव वेलोसिटी का स्केल है. ओके. नाउ एंड नेक्स्ट रेन मैन प्रॉब्लम. सो कौन से एंगल में आपको अम्ब्रेला लगाना पड़ेगा so that the rain should not wet him. Okay, these all things we have to see. चलो, first one we have to go for the river swimmer problem. मालूम है ना? स्विमिंग वाला कर रहा है. आपको whenever river is flowing वो सीधा जाएगा. He want to cross, suppose river is flowing in this direction, whether he will go straight way or थोड़ा curvature में. Okay, तो थोड़ा साइड में जाएगा ना. That only we are seeing. रिलेटिव वेलोसिटी का खेल वही है. देखो
So
कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ
reverse
रिवर्स
weather problems in rain what?
रेन मैन प्रॉब्लम.
Okay, sir.
नो, मोशन ऑफ ए मैन स्विमिंग इन ए रिवर. देखो सपोज मान लो एक छोटा सा कहानी है, लर्न कर लो. आपको दो ऑब्जर्वर इज देयर. आपको दो ऑब्जर्वर इज देयर. वन इज ऑब्जर्वर ऑन द ग्राउंड, वन इज ऑब्जर्वर इन द रिवर. ओके. ये रिवर है, रिवर है, समझो। ओके, ये रिवर है। आपको टोटल डिस्टेंस बिटवीन द टू एंड्स की इज d. he has to cross the river with the distance कितना है d. okay, the swimmer initially he started swimming like this in this direction. okay, in this direction में he want to swim. I call velocity of man with respect to river, vmr I am calling. okay, with an angle theta. okay, and river is flowing in this direction में, velocity of river को I call as vr, velocity of river. So initially he started flowing in this direction with an angle theta. okay, now two observer is there. First observer के respect में whether he will go is on the ground, whether he according to him whether he will go like this or somewhere direction में, according to him. Tell me, if he is seeing from the top view, ऊपर से देख रहे suppose swimmer को देख रहा है, whether he feel that he is going in the same direction which he is swimming or any other direction. tell me, एक कॉन्सेप्ट समझो नहीं तो रॉन्ग हो जाएगा. क्वेश्चन अंडरस्टूड? सी, वेलोसिटी ऑफ मैन विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू रिवर इज व्हाट? मीनिंग क्या है इसका? ही इज खुद का स्पीड रहेगा ना, ही इज ट्राइंग टू स्विम, राइट? दैट स्पीड इज नथिंग बट वेलोसिटी ऑफ मैन विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू रिवर. ओके, एंड रिवर इज फ्लोइंग इन दिस डायरेक्शन, वी आर इज फ्लोइंग इन दिस डायरेक्शन. सो विच डायरेक्शन नाउ ही विल, अकॉर्डिंग टू हिम विच डायरेक्शन विल गो? द रिजल्टेंट डायरेक्शन. मतलब ये इसको कैसे दिखेगा आपको? ये डायरेक्शन में नेट रिजल्टेंट आएगा. like this is called velocity of man. velocity of man matlab whenever he is seeing from the ground, you observe that he is going in this direction. okay, देखा वो कभी देखा नहीं है स्विमर का? और रिवर इज फ्लोइंग फास्ट में, ही इज ट्राइंग टू स्विम, बहुत जन पानी के साथ निकल जाएगा ना, पानी के साथ निकल जाएगा. दैट इज ओनली रिलेटिव वेलोसिटी. सो नेट स्पीड, रिवर स्पीड, उसका खुद का स्पीड, दोनों का रिजल्टेंट डायरेक्शन ओनली विल गो सेम थिंग, नॉर्मल डायरेक्शन. ओके, but whenever suppose मान लो this boat is there, it is moving with the river speed only. boat का speed and ये river का speed is same है suppose. according to him, the person he will see that he is moving in this direction only. see, दो observer कर I told right, reference frame of reference से the motion will change. according to him, देखो ये भी move हो रहा है, ये भी move हो रहा है, he will feel that he is going like this direction with the angle theta. but according to him, इसका स्पीड, दो स्पीड दिखेगा उसको. अभी इसका अकॉर्डिंग टू ऑब्जर्वर इन द ग्राउंड में दो स्पीड दिखेगा. कौन सा स्पीड है? वेलोसिटी ऑफ मैन. टेल मी, वेलोसिटी ऑफ मैन का स्पीड इज, टेल मी, वेलोसिटी ऑफ मैन विथ रेस्पेक्ट टू रिवर एक स्पीड दिखेगा, प्लस वेलोसिटी ऑफ रिवर का स्पीड दिखेगा. दोनों को वेक्टर सम इज नथिंग बट वेलोसिटी ऑफ द मैन. ये अंडरस्टैंड करो. इधर तक डाउट है? बोलो. velocity of man is equal to, मतलब the person who is sitting on the ground, इसको दो स्पीड दिखेगा. एक खुद का स्पीड है, he is whatever is swimming that's का स्पीड है, and velocity of river का स्पीड है. दोनों को resultant is nothing but इसको दिखेगा. this is equation आपको लर्न करना पड़ेगा. velocity of man is equal to velocity of man with respect to river plus velocity of the river.
So, but if river is in opposite direction to the man, it'll be minus VR, right?
माइनस आ जाएगा. okay, so generally yeah, flow in some direction में we are seeing all the things. okay,
So this is with respect to the first
observer one.
Okay.
okay, now हो गया ये वाला? now देखो same diagram में. so ये terminologies we have to know. VR is nothing but, what is VR means? velocity of river with respect to ground. VR is velocity of river with respect to ground. VM is velocity of man with respect to ground, and VMR means velocity of man with respect to river. आता है ना ये वाला? ये तीनों terminologies we have to learn. velocity of man with respect to ground, velocity of man with respect to river, and velocity of river with respect to ground.
Where it says VMS, velocity of man with respect to the ground.
ground के respect में, ground के respect में he will see that person is going like this. velocity of man with respect
So
to
what is
ground.
MR? Oh, with respect to river.
river.
So then what is VR? The
Here
velocity
is
of the
velocity of river with respect to ground. okay, Now we will see देखो रिवर प्रॉब्लम इन 2 डायमेंशन क्रॉसिंग रिवर. देखो 2 डायमेंशन में आपको स्प्लिट करना पड़ेगा. डायग्राम तो मालूम है ना आपको, ये वाला डायग्राम है. ओके, वेलोसिटी ऑफ मैन with respect to river. Now tell me, what are the components? I told you what is the formula we learned. Velocity of man with respect to ground is how much? Tell me. Velocity of man with respect to river, उसको खुद का स्पीड दिखेगा प्लस रिवर का स्पीड दिखेगा. ऐसा लर्न करो, इजी हो जाएगा. नहीं तो ये बैटिंग में थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट होगा. पर्सन हु सिटिंग ऑन द ग्राउंड, यू सी हिम दो स्पीड. वन इज वेलोसिटी ऑफ मैन विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू रिवर and velocity of river. दोनों को vector sum is nothing but velocity of man. Okay, now we will take the components. इसका component देखो, theta is there, right? Tell me what is the component of this along the x direction and y direction. Tell me. I cap लगाएंगे.
X direction cos theta, y direction is sin theta.
Yes, so VMR cos theta I cap plus VMR sin theta J cap. This is VMR का component plus VR is in x direction. VR in x direction. River is flowing in this direction. So that's why we are putting I cap. So VR I cap. Now in combining all I caps ka, VM is equal to VMR cos theta plus VR I cap plus VMR sin theta J cap. आया? Clear? Now tell me which component, this component is responsible to cross the river. Which component velocity is responsible to cross the river?
Sin theta.
VMR sin theta J cap. J cap, right? So this component is responsible to cross the river. So इसके लिए time find करो. They will tell you to find time. So time formula क्या है? Distance by speed, right? Distance by कौन सा speed use करने का? कौन सा speed? We have to use the VMR sin theta का use का. मतलब vertical speed only we should take. Okay, time is equal to distance by speed, right? So distance by speed कौन सा लेने का? Vertical component का speed लेने का. So VMR sin theta is the time taken to cross the river. ये पूरा सब क्वेश्चंस में आएगा डिटेल में. बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस विल बी कमिंग इन मेंस में. So time taken to cross the river is distance by speed. Speed का vertical speed only should take. उसका जो भी component का vertical speed only should we taking.
The distance is the horizontal distance, right?
ये distance, vertical distance. Wherever he has to cross the river, that distance. Okay. दूसरा. Now initially he started swimming in this direction, right? He started swimming with the angle theta के direction में जा रहा है. But whether he will reach exactly here, river is flowing in this direction. Whether he will reach here, right? No, right? So he will go somewhere the distance, right? He will ask how much distance he will go from the vertical, from the starting position से कितना distance गया. That is called drift बोलते हैं उसको. Drift बोलते हैं. Okay? Okay, हो गया कॉपी ना? Okay. Next one is called drift. Drift means displacement of the man in the direction of river flow. Displacement of the man in the direction of river flow is called as drift.
Sir, in the previous question, in the previous slide, in the time, what does the D stand for?
Distance, width of the river. Width of the river.
Okay, sir.
And VMR sin theta. Okay, लिखो displacement of the man in the direction of river flow. Starting point से कितना दूर तक गया? That is called drift. Only from vertical से starting point से only we have to count. Okay, that is called drift. So drift का how to find drift? Tell me. Drift is a displacement, right? Tell me drift को calculate करने के लिए. Horizontal. See, this is nothing but distance one, right? डिस्टेंस इक्वल टू स्पीड इंटू टाइम. कौन सा स्पीड लेने का? विच स्पीड वी शुड टेक? देखो हॉरिजॉन्टल स्पीड वी शुड टेक, राइट? दिस वन वी शुड टेक. कौन सा? VMR प्लस VR लेने का. दिस इज द हॉरिजॉन्टल डायरेक्शन का स्पीड है ना, सो वो लिखो. सो VMR cos थीटा, VMR cos थीटा प्लस VR velocity into time. So drift means horizontal velocity only we should take. Why we should not take vertical velocity? Horizontal में कितना velocity है into time is nothing but drift. So time already you know, right? VMR cos theta plus VR into time is what? Distance by VMR sin theta, right? So this is called drift. In the diagram में drift is x. So drift find करने के लिए horizontal speed into time करने का. Time is same from here to here or here to here. Time is same. Time I told right, 2 dimension में time is same. Okay, but when you're taking drift, you have to take the horizontal velocity into time. When you're calculating time taken to cross means vertical velocity we should take that time. Okay, ये पूरा न्यूमेरिकल्स में बहुत आने वाला है. Try to understand the concept. No, nothing formula is not there. Nothing formula. So understand. कब बेटा? ओके, अब देखो शॉर्टेस्ट टाइम. यू टेल मी शॉर्टेस्ट टाइम क्रॉस करने के लिए which direction he has to start? Tell me. Think and tell. He has to cross the river in shortest time. So which direction he has to swim? इधर से start हुआ.
Two.
हाँ, tell me.
Let's go to the second, I guess.
So he has to swim at a larger angle towards horizontal.
Larger angle to the horizontal. मतलब ऐसा ऐसा इधर?
Yeah.
No.
So he should swim in the direction of the drift.
Direction of a drift. इस direction में ये
No,
चले
sir,
चले
one.
जाएगा.
Sir, one. Like, say the
ऐसा क्या है तो he will reach somewhere here. ज्यादा टाइम लगेगा और भी. So minimum shortest time आने के लिए आपको exactly परपेंडिकुलर डायरेक्शन में स्विम करना पड़ेगा इनिशियली. परपेंडिकुलर डायरेक्शन में गया तो बिकॉज ऑफ रिवर ही विल गेट ड्रिफ्ट, बट दैट इज द शॉर्टेस्ट टाइम. इफ यू स्टार्ट फ्रॉम हियर, इधर से इधर समवेयर जाएगा, बहुत टाइम लगेगा. आपको वर्टिकल जाना ही पड़ेगा. सो कैसा आएगा दैट वन? देखो फॉर्मूला क्या था? टाइम. टाइम इज इक्वल टू डिस्टेंस बाई, टेल मी, VMR sin theta we got, right? You tell me sin time should be minimum, right? Shortest time, right? So minimum time आने के लिए the theta is how much? Theta should be how much? Time minimum आने के लिए denominator should be maximum, right? What is the maximum value of sin is?
1.
1. So theta which angle is 1? 90 degrees.
90.
मतलब this theta इधर से start नहीं करने का, 90 degrees में जाने का. So therefore you have to understand one point, that time to cross the river will be minimum if the man swims perpendicular to the river flow. So याद रखो ये दो केसेस बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, शॉर्टेस्ट टाइम, शॉर्टेस्ट डिस्टेंस. आपको क्वेश्चन पढ़ने से आपको आइडेंटिफाई होने का, शॉर्टेस्ट टाइम क्या है, शॉर्टेस्ट डिस्टेंस क्या है, यू हैव टू नो. लिखो. Time to cross the river will be minimum if the man swims perpendicular to river flow. Understood? Okay. Next, shortest distance. This is second case. Two cases only is there. आपको 2 केसेस में आपको आइडेंटिफाई होने का विच इज शॉर्टेस्ट टाइम शॉर्टेस्ट डिस्टेंस ही विल मेंशन प्रॉपर्ली. The man is going perpendicular to the river flow means that is nothing but shortest time. Shortest time का only we have to use formulas का. Okay. तो shortest distance. Now tell me question देखते हैं. इसको shortest path में जाने के लिए which direction he has to go initially? Shortest distance आने के लिए which direction he has to go?
So for the shortest time is just same formula when sin theta's
90. Theta is 90. Okay. Now shortest distance आने के लिए which direction he has to go? Which direction he has to swim initially? River is flowing like this. मैं किस डायरेक्शन में जाऊं सच में शॉर्टेस्ट डिस्टेंस जाने का इन द विड्थ में?
same I guess.
टेल मी.
So when theta is 90.
थीटा इज 90 बोलते शॉर्टेस्ट टाइम में जा रहे हैं ना. समझ में आ रहा है मीनिंग? शॉर्टेस्ट डिस्टेंस मींस सपोज कैसा 10 किलोमीटर से 20 किलोमीटर से शॉर्टेस्ट डिस्टेंस, सबसे शॉर्टेस्ट डिस्टेंस जाने का आपको कैसे जाने का एग्जैक्टली देखो. आपको इनिशियली विच डायरेक्शन यू हैव टू स्टार्ट स्विम करने का? स्ट्रेट दिस साइड मींस एक्चुअली यू टेल मी डायग्राम में, इन दिस डायग्राम में द शॉर्टेस्ट डिस्टेंस इज दिस वन राइट. This distance is the shortest distance, right? मतलब exactly if we start from here, he has to reach here in the opposite direction. This is A, this is B. Tell me which direction he has to start now? Water is flowing in this direction. We are. And tell me which direction he has to swim so that he will reach exactly to the point B.
Sir, opposite to the flow.
मतलब somewhere certain angle में swim करने पड़ेगा starting में. If he is trying to swim in that direction में water के साथ जाएगा water के साथ आकर exactly इधर reach होगा. Okay, that angle he will tell to find. कौन सा angle में he has to go so that he will reach exactly in the opposite direction बोल के बोलेगा. Okay, that angle we are trying to find. Okay, so actually what is that meaning? देखो, initially he has to start a theta मान लो, a total is 5. Okay, here this is 90 right? 5 is 90. Okay, see velocity of man, I will draw this one. This is a width, this is a point, B point. Okay, initially velocity of man with respect to river, certain angle theta में he has to go, right? He has to swim in this direction में. Then क्या होगा? Because of river का speed के वजह से, velocity speed के वजह से, finally he will reach to the B point. He will reach to the B point. Okay, he's trying to swim like this. थोड़ा कसेगा. Finally he will reach to the point B. When what angle में he will ask? What angle में he is going? Okay, how to find that angle? So you tell me. I will tell one condition where to reach exactly the point B आने के लिए कौन सा angle में जाने का बोलते हो? You tell me take the components. इस तरफ component क्या होगा? What is the component here? VMR cos theta. And इस direction में VMR sin theta. So when this component of उसका इस component of velocity is equal to this component, then only he will reach exactly here. वो understand करो. आपको रिवर में देखो he has to go certain angle theta, right? I want to find the theta. वो कब reach होगा exactly इधर? Tell me. Only when these both are equal. VMR sin theta is equal to VR. In this case only he will go exactly in the above. Then drift कितना? Tell me. Then drift will be how much? If he is going straight में, which the drift is how much? Drift
Zero.
is 0. Drift is 0. Okay, with this condition, therefore sin theta is VR by VMR. He will tell to find that angle. So use this formula VR by VMR or method से use करो. So इसका component is equal to इसका component, then only will go exactly straight. Drift is 0. In this case में drift is 0. See, definitely you have to understand they both are equal. Then only drift will be ऐसा रहेगा. अगर ज्यादा river speed है तो whether he will reach exactly in the opposite direction. Suppose VR is more than this one, so much ज्यादा है, then क्या करेगा? आपको ये लेके जाएगा उधर. Even though certain angle में लगे तो लेके जाएगा ना. So condition क्या है? This should be satisfied. This one is equal to this one. अगर ये थोड़ा ज्यादा है तो minimum drift होने के चांस है. Minimum drift बोलते हैं उसको. Minimum drift. Okay. अगर वी आर इज थोड़ा ग्रेटर देन इसका मिनिमम ड्रिफ्ट कितना होगा, दैट आल्सो समटाइम्स दे आस्क इफ वी आर इज ग्रेटर देन दिस वन हाउ मच मिनिमम, मतलब क्या क्या होगा, if VR is equal to VMR sin theta, then only he will reach exactly here. If VR is greater, he will reach here, right? Somewhere here. That drift he will ask. That drift is how much बोल के पूछेगा. थोड़ा drift. Okay. So ये समझ में आया? Understand? So that means if we go with this angle initially, he will reach exactly in the opposite direction. That is only conclusion. So two things we learned. One is shortest time, शॉर्टेस्ट डिस्टेंस एंड आपको कैसा फाइंड करने का, ये डायग्राम के हिसाब से टाइम कैसा फाइंड करने का वी लर्न. ओके, एंड इन दिस केस में टेल मी हाउ टू फाइंड टाइम. दिस डिस्टेंस इज डी मान लो. टेल मी विड्थ इज डी. टेल मी डिस्टेंस बाय ये स्पीड कितना है, बिकॉज इज गोइंग स्ट्रेट राइट नाउ, इज गोइंग स्ट्रेट राइट. ये डिस्टेंस कैसा आएगा? This is velocity of man, hypotenuse है, this is 90, this is hypotenuse, this is, tell me, opposite, right? So how to find this side? Tell me. Because I want what? Distance by speed. Speed कौन सा? Vertical speed लेने का. Vertical speed कैसा आएगा? Tell me by using hypotenuse theorem. Hypotenuse Pythagoras theorem लगाओ. कितना होगा? This square minus this square. So under root VMR square minus VR square. किया तो you will get the time taken to reach the shortest distance. समझ में आ रहा है? तो ये केसेस समझो, थोड़ा इनिशियली डिफिकल्ट होगा, बट while doing questions it will be very clear. आपको कभी भी डायग्राम ड्रॉ करना पड़ेगा. Whenever question में they given
formulas enough.
नहीं फॉर्मुलास इनफ नहीं है. अंडरस्टैंड द कॉन्सेप्ट इज इंपॉर्टेंट. इसमें फॉर्मुलास का कुछ नहीं है. इसमें आपको क्वेश्चन समझ में आने का समझ में आएगा. आपको क्या है, आपको डायग्राम ड्रॉ करना पड़ेगा ऑलवेज. द विड्थ ऑफ द रिवर मींस विड्थ ऑफ द रिवर ड्रॉ करो. वेलोसिटी ऑफ द रिवर मींस ऐसा ड्रॉ करो, वेलोसिटी ऑफ रिवर. एंड ही विल टेल ऐसा ऐसा हॉरिजॉन्टल ड्रॉ करके यू हैव टू मेंशन, ही विल टेल वेलोसिटी ऑफ द स्विम मैन विद रिस्पेक्ट टू रिवर इज स्विमिंग इन दिस एंगल में, बोल तो उसी एंगल में लगाने का, लगा के सॉल्व करने का. सो क्वेश्चन के थ्रू लर्न करेंगे. इधर तक अंडरस्टूड? टेल मी. तो एक बार देखो क्या क्या डाउट है, समझ में आएगा आपको. थोड़ा टॉपिक कॉम्प्लिकेटेड है, थोड़ा अंडरस्टैंड करो. इसे रिलेटिव वेलोसिटी ओनली थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट है. ओके, अंडरस्टैंड. न्यूमेरिकल्स करेंगे. तो अंडरस्टूड विड्थ, हाउ टू फाइंड टाइम, हाउ टू फाइंड ड्रिफ्ट नॉर्मल प्रॉब्लम्स में, एंड शॉर्टेस्ट पाथ में, शॉर्टेस्ट टाइम में. यू हैव टू टेल मी शॉर्टेस्ट टाइम रीच होने के लिए व्हाट वी हैव टू डू, व्हिच पाथ ही हैज टू ट्रैवल. शॉर्टेस्ट टाइम में रीच होने के लिए ही हैज टू गो in width of the river में, you have to go in a shortest time. which angle में you have to go?
90 degrees plus
हाँ,
0.
perpendicular में has to travel. मतलब he has to swim exactly perpendicular. Then because of river के वजह से थोड़ा उधर जाएगा, but shortest time में reach होगा. That one you understand? Shortest distance में travel करने के लिए which direction he has to travel? Definitely some angle में start करने का.
So the VMR sin theta equal to VR.
sin theta is equal to VR by VMR यूज किया तो that angle में exactly he will reach to the opposite point. उधर drift is 0. ओके, सो 3 केसेस. नॉर्मल प्रॉब्लम्स में आपको ड्रिफ्ट पूछेगा एंड टाइम पूछेगा, एंड स्पेशल केसेस में शॉर्टेस्ट टाइम शॉर्टेस्ट डिस्टेंस वाला पूछेगा. दैट्स इट. वही क्वेश्चंस आ रहे हैं 23 ईयर से वही आ रहा है. ओके, चलो क्वेश्चंस करेंगे, समझ में आएगा. स्मॉल क्वेश्चन ऑल राइट. चलो करो. ए मैन कैन रो ए बोट. सी मैन स्विमर हो सकते हैं, बोट रिवर हो सकते हैं, एनीथिंग. ए मैन रो ए बोट 4 kilometers per hour in still water. मतलब normal velocity of the man is given indirectly, right? He is crossing the river with a current of this much. मतलब what is meaning of current means nothing but water. Water का speed है 2 kilometers per hour. Diagram draw करो. This is the river. A man row a boat, but which direction we don't know. First, don't put initially which direction you're saying. Okay, this is a vertical direction, right? Okay, river speed is how much they given? River ka speed is VR is 2 kilometers per hour. Okay. Now, in what direction will his boat be headed if he wants to reach a point on the other bank directly opposite to the starting point? His aim is to reach exactly opposite direction. Then tell me, boat किस तरफ जाना पड़ेगा? सीधा और certain angle में. Tell me, which direction the boat has to travel so that he has to reach exactly B point.
Sir, upward.
Upward गया तो because of river speed वो उधर जाएगा.
Sir, sin theta is equal to
हाँ,
VR.
बस diagram रखो, ये इधर जाना पड़ेगा. Okay, so velocity of instead of boat you can take man also. Velocity of man with respect to river. Okay, how much they given? 4. This is theta. Okay, definitely he has to travel here. See, समझ में आया? See, initially he has given the boat का man का मैं same डाल रहा हूँ. 4 kilometers in still water. He has to cross the river where the current is this much. So exactly he has to reach in the opposite direction. That's why he's asking what direction he has to travel. Tell, find करो.
So we'll get theta is 30 degrees.
Theta is 30 degrees. Okay. With respect to river flow कितना होगा? With respect to river flow, मतलब this plus this कितना होगा?
120.
120 degrees में.
Because why do you have to add 90 degrees?
नहीं, he will ask question में sometimes with respect to river flow, what is the direction? Means 120 degrees. Okay. Next question. Second question में what are you asking? If the width of the river is 4 kilometers, width they given as D, they given as 4 kilometers. How long will take him to cross the river with the condition of part A? Okay. मतलब time is asking. Find करो. You got theta as 30 degrees now. Now देखते concept समझ में आएगा. I want time. Time taken to reach exactly in the opposite path, right?
So don't we have to use the d by root of v r square?
Yes.
So 2 by root 3 seconds.
Yes, 2 by root 3 is the time. समझ में आ रहा है? Time taken to vertical distance by vertical speed, or you can take the component also. Okay. Next.
Sir, but how do you know when to use t equal to d by root vm square?
In this way, is telling what? If the width of the river is 4, width is given to you, how long will it take him to cross the river with the condition of part A? What is the condition of part A? He has to reach exactly in the top, exactly opposite direction, mate. This is which case? Exactly, you want to reach opposite direction. Which case? Shortest distance or shortest time?
Shortest time.
Shortest time नहीं है. Shortest time बोल तो he will start from here, but he will not reach here. He will reach somewhere here. Shortest distance. So see, सबसे वाला perpendicular distance also shortest, right? So this is shortest distance case. Shortest distance में how to find time? I given, right? So d
Yes,
by under root इसका square minus इसका square. समझ में आया?
Yes, sir.
No. In what direction should he be headed if he want to cross the river in shortest time? वो छोड़ो. In what direction मतलब ऐसा ए एंगल में बोल के बोलने का मतलब 120 degrees में he has to head it so that he is reach to shortest time. Okay, that is theoretical. Now he is telling what? Find the time taken to him to cross the river. Time taken find करो to cross the river.
Sir, 1 second.
Sir, for the C question, we just need to find the shortest time.
C question में find the time taken to cross the river. Also find the location of the point where he lands on the
C, sir, C bit.
C bit.
C
In
bit
what
the first
direction?
part.
In what direction should we headed the boat if we want to cross the river in shortest time? Shortest time में आने के लिए what angle, what direction he has to head the boat? Tell me. Perpendicular. 90 degrees में he has to head the boat. Theoretical 90 degrees. समझ में आया वाला?
Yeah.
Shortest time में reach होने के लिए he has to cross initially. He has to start initially perpendicular to the river flow.
Sir, what do you mean by the point where he lands on the other side?
Drift. Drift is asking.
Okay.
Now find the in shortest time में tell me. Time find करो. Shortest time find करो now.
Sir, 1 second.
1 second.
1 second, Who told 1 second? 4 kilometers is given distance and current speed is kilometers per hour is दिया.
Whatever.
1 second में सुपरमैन है क्या? ये 1 second में रिवर क्रॉस करेगा? हाँ, मार गएगा. 1 hour.
Oh, then the second answer is also 2 by root 3 hours, right?
Hours only.
Oh, yeah, sir. 1 hour, my bad.
1 hour. And he's telling a drift. So he will ask location of the point where he lands on the other side of the river means nothing but drift.
So, but for time, shouldn't you use T equal to D
One.
by VMR?
That only. Use karo.
So the VMR will be VB minus VR, right?
No. Velocity of man with respect to river is 4, right? VMR. 4
Sir,
by 4. How much drift?
2 kilometers.
2 kilometers answer. ड्रिफ्ट आया आपको मानो?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sir, 2 kilometers.
2 kilometers. Horizontal distance we have to find, right? Speed in time. So iska horizontal speed is how much? 2, right? 2 into time also 1 hour. So 2 into 1 is 2. So आपको सिंपल है, विड्थ है, आपको एक रिवर है, आपको यू इमेजिन दैट यू आर स्विमिंग, आपको शॉर्टेस्ट डिस्टेंस के लिए सर्टेन एंगल में जाना पड़ेगा, शॉर्टेस्ट टाइम में आपको परपेंडिकुलर जाना पड़ेगा. That only we have to find. That's it. Simple. Okay. Now try. Now karo. A man wishes to cross a river in the boat. Okay. He crosses the river in minimum time. He takes 10 minutes with a drift of 120 meters. One condition is given. If he crosses the river taking the shortest route, or shortest distance, he takes 12.5 minutes. Find the velocity of boat with respect to water. मतलब boat means man only. Velocity of man with respect to river बोल के आपको find करने का. Find करो. Write the conditions, draw the diagrams, and first minimum time.
So you have to convert minutes to seconds, right?
हाँ?
You have to convert minutes to seconds, right?
नहीं by converting कुछ नहीं. मीटर्स पर मतलब मिनट लास्ट में आपको मिनट में आएगा. नो प्रॉब्लम, चलता है.
Yes.
So we don't need to convert into seconds.
एक्चुअली इधर इनिशियल में कुछ कैंसिल होगा तो नो नीड ऑफ कन्वर्टिंग, अगर कैंसिल नहीं होता वी हैव टू कन्वर्ट इनटू सेकंड्स बिकॉज़
So
मीटर्स
what's
में
the
दिया ना.
answer given in?
आंसर एक नंबर आएगा, दैट्स इट.
So
मीटर्स
what
पर
are you
सेकंड
getting
में,
there?
मीटर्स पर सेकंड में. आंसर विल बी मीटर्स पर सेकंड. सो यू हैव टू कन्वर्ट. अगर नहीं
So,
कैंसिल हो
sir,
गया तो नो नीड ऑफ.
the thing is that the minimum time is 10 minutes.
A man wishes to cross a river. If he crossing the river in minimum time, he takes 10 minutes with a drift of this much.
So the minimum time is 10 minutes.
10 minutes, yeah. So first में केस में टाइम का यूज करो. Time is equal to distance by, he has to cross like this, right? Initially he has to go velocity of man with respect to river, right? Initially he has to start like this. Distance by speed, right? Man with respect to river. This is the first minimum time wala case. So use karo whatever things are given. Drift is given, right? With a drift of 120 meters. Drift का use करो. Some equations आएगा, 2 equation आएगा, solve करो. So from this 10 minutes distance 120 meters, right? 10 minutes into 60 means 600. Okay, is equal to distance by
Sir, I'm
VMR.
getting just 20.
Answer, huh? Final answer, huh?
Sir, 20, yeah.
Yes, 20 is answer.
Sir, in drift formula, what is D?
In drift formula, na. D nahi hai. D is nothing but distance. Yeah, I'm talking.
The width of the river.
This is the width of the river. D is a ये वाला, ये width को D बोलते हैं. So
So where does
VMR.
600 come from?
Huh?
So where does 600 come?
I converted into seconds.
So should we convert into seconds?
आपको कुछ कैंसिल हो गया तो नो नीड ऑफ कन्वर्टिंग, कैंसिल नहीं हुआ तो वी हैव टू कन्वर्ट.
So can we just write the fun answer in meter per minute?
हाँ, ट्राई टेल आंसर. उसका आंसर बोलो कितना आएगा. सो इसमें ड्रिफ्ट का फॉर्मूला क्या है? x इज इक्वल टू वेलोसिटी ऑफ रिवर इनटू टाइम, राइट? So x drift is how much? 120 meters, right? Is equal to velocity of river into time is, in this में time कितना है? 10 minutes, right? So कितना? So v river का speed is 12 आया, meters per minute आएगा ना. ओके, नो सॉल्व करो. सेकंड केस में अगेन यूज करो ये शॉर्टेस्ट पाथ में, शॉर्टेस्ट सर्टेन एंगल में जाएगा. दैट टाइम इज हाउ मच? फॉर्मूला वी हैव टू यूज दैट वन, पाइथागोरस थ्योरम, राइट? यूज करो.
So, but it wasn't the formula of drift is VMR cos theta plus VR into T.
नहीं नहीं, इधर इधर तक आया. फर्स्ट टाइम इज 10, राइट? सो इधर क्या आया? d इज इक्वल टू 10 टाइम्स ऑफ VMR. ओके, ठीक है. ये इक्वेशन इधर 1 आया बिकॉज ही हैज गिवन टाइम एंड दिस वन आल्सो एंड डिस्टेंस ड्रिफ्ट आल्सो. वी गॉट रिवर का स्पीड भी आ गया. रिवर का स्पीड तो दोनों केस में सेम है. नाउ सेकंड केस में व्हाट इट विल, इफ ही क्रॉसेस द रिवर टेकिंग द शॉर्टेस्ट रूट, शॉर्टेस्ट रूट के लिए डेफिनेटली ही हैज टू डू लाइक दिस, राइट? VMR. ओके, इन दिस केस में टाइम इज गिवन. व्हाट इज द फॉर्मूला टाइम का? डिस्टेंस बाय अंडर रूट VMR स्क्वायर माइनस VR स्क्वायर. Now find the velocity of the boat with respect to water. मतलब VMR we have to find करो. Velocity of river you got from this, right? And distance you can use 10 times of VMR. Use करो and solve.
So where did
समझ में आया? इस इक्वेशन का यूज करो वैसे.
yeah.
हाँ,
Yeah, I'll get 20.
आपको कितना है?
So 20 meter per minute, right?
हाँ, मीटर पर मिनट आएगा.
Okay.
कृष्णा कितना है? समझ में आया आपको? 12.5 इज इक्वल टू डिस्टेंस की जगह में 10 टाइम्स ऑफ VMR बाई अंडर रूट VMR स्क्वायर माइनस VR स्क्वायर इज 12 स्क्वायर 144. सो स्क्वेयरिंग हम बोथ साइड्स करके रूट निकाल के थोड़ा क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई करो, आ जाएगा. कितना है देखो?
Sir, I'm doing something wrong.
हाँ, आप कैलकुलेशन किया? मानो ये वाला कैलकुलेशन किया?
Yeah, sir, I just substitute. Yeah, sir, you have to. You can whole square on both sides. You'll get.
हाँ, कैलकुलेट करो, मल्टीप्लाई करो एंड गेट द आंसर. कितना है कृष्णा?
Sir, I took it in seconds. And I'm
ओहो,
getting a
ठीक.
really
सेकंड्स
wrong.
में लास्ट में आपको वेलोसिटी चाहिए ना, मीटर्स पर मिनट में आएगा. वो ऑप्शंस में मिनट में दिया तो मिनट में मिनट्स में दे दिया, हो जाएगा. सो 12.5 into 12.5 is equal to 100 VMR square by VMR square minus 144. सो ये इधर लेके आओ. ये वैल्यू इधर, ये वाला क्या करेंगे? इधर लेके आओ, ये इधर लेके आओ. अब सब 144 इधर लेके आओ एंड VMR फाइनली इफ यू सॉल्व यू विल गेट एज हाउ मच? 20 मीटर्स पर सेकंड, 20 मीटर्स पर मिनट आएगा. ओके, उसको क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई करके सॉल्व करो, आ जाएगा. आया? नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन करो. पूरे टॉपिक खत्म करके जाएंगे, हो जाएगा. नहीं तो फिर से भूल जाएगा आप नेक्स्ट क्लास में. आप ही करो, इजी है. A man can swim at a rate of this much in still water. Okay. मतलब velocity of man with respect to river is given. A 1 kilometer width. Okay. 1 kilometer width है. So distance is 1 kilometer. Okay. Velocity of at a rate of speed. This is A. This is B.
So will you get the theta in terms of inverse? Like you'll work at an actual value.
No value आएगा. Exact value. With respect to river flow, I want, right? Okay. With respect to river flow, I want answer.
So we'll get 37.
Pura. With respect to river flow is 37, huh?
No, with respect, that's the direction.
Just
So we
direction.
have the direction, right? Direction will
direction,
be
okay.
37 and with respect to river is 127.
Yes. So we are they given as 3 kilometers per hour. देखो, he has given the swimmer का speed है with respect to river, but he don't know which direction we have to go. But question क्या है? The man wishes to swim directly opposite to the starting point, A to B. So which case it is, Krisha? It has to cross the exactly A to B. Shortest distance or shortest time?
So shortest distance.
Distance. Definitely he has to travel like this. That how much speed? Velocity of man with respect to river they given as 5 kilometers per hour. Okay. This is theta. Okay. In what direction may they has to man has to go?
37.
What direction is I told, right? We can take component ka VMR 5 sin theta is equal to VR, right? VR is 3. So sin theta is equal to 3 by 5. So it is 37 degrees. First one, in what direction he has to travel? With respect to river flow से बोले तो 90 plus 37 करने का 90 plus 37. Okay. Now what should be the resultant velocity? Net velocity find करो. Resultant velocity. In shortest distance में net speed we want.
So root 10.
Root 10 na? No.
So won't just be root of wait.
This square.
Minus.
This one is
Yeah,
velocity
plus
of
4.
ये वाला 4. ये वाला resultant speed. Okay, because this direction and this direction, these two vectors are taken in the same order. The resultant will be in the same taken in opposite direction. So ये distance कितना है? आपको under root this square minus this square. So कितना होगा? Under root VMR is 5, right? So 25 minus 9. So 16, 4. Second one we got. Now, how much time will it take to cross the river?
Yeah, but don't we have to take cos theta also? Plus
Cos-
2ab cos theta.
we 5 cos theta you want to take, huh?
Say 5 square plus 3 square plus 2 into 5 into 3 cos
नहीं
9 plus
देखो
30.
देखो that time angle different हो जाएगा फिर से.
So the
आपको
angle
two
will be
vectors
90 degrees plus 37 degrees.
तो वो एंगल आपको मालूम है 130 190 plus 37 वो एंगल नहीं मालूम है ना.
You'll get minus cos 37.
माइनस में है नो 90 plus
So
minus
pi
cos.
by 2 plus theta.
See आपको shortest distance already derived, right? See otherwise you can do like this also. देखो इसका what is the component of this direction? Tell me what is the component of this direction? This velocity है ना? What is the component? 5 cos 37, right? 5
Yes.
cos 37 is how much? इसका
3.
component हाँ
3.
3 नहीं है
Sorry,
5
4.
4 आएगा component आ जाएगा. Okay.
Okay.
Now third one. How much time it will take to cross the river? In the shortest distance में time find करो. कौन सा distance by vertical speed only you should take. मतलब ये वाला 4. तो कितना होगा?
One by 4.
1 by 4 is the answer. आया आप लोग को भी प्रणव?
Sir, I have a doubt, sir.
Tell me.
Sir, they say a man can swim at the rate of 5. How is
Oh.
VMR 5, sir? Won't VM be 5?
VM.
VM will be 5, right, sir?
See, always a man can swim at a rate of 5 kilometers per hour in the still water. Still water means with respect to river only. मतलब the person the person who is standing on the boat में, according to him the man is moving. मतलब with respect to river only we should take always. Velocity of man, velocity of man will be the resultant velocity always. The resultant velocity will be the velocity of man. River भी flow हो रहा है, velocity of man with respect to river also समझे, दोनों मिलके मिलने वाला को velocity of man बोलते हैं. Okay, आया?
Yes, sir.
नो करो, क्वेश्चन करो. और देखो इधर आपको थोड़ा ट्विस्ट मिलने वाला है, देखते हैं हु विल डू. डायग्राम ड्रॉ करो नीटली. अंडरस्टैंड? A man can swim at a speed of 3 kilometers per hour in still water. So this is what 3 kilometers per hour in still water means, nothing but velocity of man with respect to river. But which direction he is going we don't know. So question padne ka, he wants to cross this much width of the river flowing in this much. He keeps himself at an angle 120 degrees with the river flow. He only given 120 degrees mein is going initially. What time he take to cross the river? Karo.
So for time, instead of using the formula, can we directly use distance by speed? So in this we can find 3 sine 120 degrees. You'll get
use
3 root 3 by 2. And can we do like if you want in if you want in kilometer, if you want it in hours, we can do 0.5 divided by 3 root 3 by 2.
कुछ भी करो, आंसर बोलो.
So you'll get 1 by 3 root 3 hours.
Yes, correct. And ये वाला? Or at what point on the opposite bank will he arrive? मतलब the drift is asking directly. Drift means आपको पहन करेगा.
Then what will we do with theta here?
See, diagram ड्रॉ करो कुछ. Any method we can follow.
So they already gave VR and VMR, right?
देखो VMR direction he told what? This is 120, right?
30 degrees.
120 degrees से the velocity of reverse से he is going in this direction में initially, right? This will be how much?
30.
Okay. Now tell me this is 30. Okay. This is how much? This is angle. ठीक है, 30 degrees है ना? Okay, tell me. No problem. Now tell me what in this condition में what time? ये distance कितना है? किलोमीटर्स में कन्वर्ट कर लो.
0.5.
0.5 km. Okay.
Sir, but then they already give us VMR and VR.
No, he's
So
asking time, right? He's not asking VMR, VR, right? This is given.
So can't we do d by root of Vm square?
D by root of VMR square minus V square.
Okay, he told this is the shortest distance, huh? Anything. कुछ स्पेशल केसेस करो, नॉर्मल मेथड से करो. टाइम इज इक्वल टू डिस्टेंस बाय वर्टिकल स्पीड ओनली शुड टेक, राइट? सो VR is 3. See, VR is 2 and this is 3, right? Okay, tell me what is the time formula क्या है? डिस्टेंस बाय वर्टिकल स्पीड है ना. वर्टिकल स्पीड कैसा आएगा? 3 cos 30, right? We can do that directly. 3 cos 30 is how much? Distance is 0.5 by 3 into cos 30 is sin 60 root 3 by 2. So it is ये ऊपर गए तो 1 by 3 root 3. ये तो आ गया. Now second one देखते हैं who will do. He is not reaching the exactly opposite direction, right? That he did not mention. Shortest distance नहीं है. Special case always don't take special cases. कैसे पता लगेगा? How to know whether he is going exactly in the opposite direction or not?
So because he gave width.
Huh?
So because he gave width, we can directly use that formula.
Width दिया तो ऐसा नहीं है. See, width दिया, he is going 30 degrees. Whether exactly whatever the angle, if suppose I given 10 degrees, then also will reach exactly here. Huh? How to check? Tell me.
So you can substitute in sin theta value should be equal to VR by V.
That is important. आपको always check करना पड़ेगा whether these two are matching or then only we can say this special case. Otherwise ये case special case नहीं है, normal case है. देखो You take the component VMR cos 30, VMR sin 30, right?
Sir,
So check
will
करो.
the drift of the man be 0.096 kilometers?
In terms of route में आए बोलो.
Oh, my bad.
देखो
Sir, 0.5 by
VMR
303.
हाँ
0.5 by 303.
0.5 by 3√3 हाँ देखेंगे. देखो VMR cos 30,
Oh, sir,
VMR sin
minus
30
1.5 by 303. That is
is equal
minus
to
1 by 2
VR.
root 3.
Minus 1 by 2√3 no wrong.
Sir,
देखो. So whether this matching tell me whether these
No,
two are
sir.
equal
no, sir.
VMR is nothing but 3 into 1 by 2 and VR is nothing but 2. So it is 3 by 2 is 1.5 and this speed is 2. So this is not matching. मतलब definitely ये special case नहीं है आपको. Don't use the special case. ये shortest distance नहीं है. मतलब somewhere here reach होगा ना. ये VR is greater than, right? So ये इधर reach होगा somewhere. इधर reach होगा. So that drift is asking. That drift is how much? X is asking. Okay. So net आपको drift का speed क्या है? Formula क्या है? Drift का speed is horizontal speed into the time, right? Net speed into time. इधर एक स्पीड नहीं है ना, अभी दो रिजल्टेंट स्पीड भी ऐड हो रही है, इसका भी स्पीड आपको बाकी है ना. सो इस तरफ 1.5, इस तरफ 2. नेट स्पीड इज हाउ मच? नेट स्पीड इज हाउ मच? इस तरफ वाला स्पीड इज 1.5 मीटर्स पर सेकंड. इस तरफ स्पीड इज हाउ मच? 2 मीटर्स पर सेकंड. सो नेट स्पीड इज हाउ मच? 2 minus 1.5 is 0.5. सो 0.5 into time is time कितना है? 1 by 3√3. So it is 1 by 6√3 is answer. समझ आ रहा है? Turn on the videos.
1 by
देखो
6 root. Oh,
ये आपको समझ में आ रहा है. हाउ टू डिसाइड वेदर इज गोइंग ऑन द शॉर्टेस्ट डिस्टेंस और शॉर्टेस्ट टाइम में चेक करो. इसका मैन का हॉरिजॉन्टल स्पीड एंड रिवर का स्पीड दोनों सेम हुआ तो ही आपको शॉर्टेस्ट डिस्टेंस का फॉर्मूला यूज करो, अदरवाइज नॉट देयर. नाउ इन दिस केस में, इन दिस स्पेशल केस में आपको इस तरफ वाला 1.5 मीटर उसका स्पीड आपको कंपोनेंट लिया तो 1.5 मीटर पर सेकंड आया, इधर 2 आ रहा है. नेट स्पीड इज 0.5. So that means he will go drift होगा कंपल्सरी. अगर इन द शॉर्टेस्ट डिस्टेंस में अगर दोनों सेम हो गए तो ड्रिफ्ट इज हाउ मच? 0 बोलने का टाइम. ड्रिफ्ट इज 0, नो ड्रिफ्ट. समझ आ रहा है? सो इसका सम मोर क्वेश्चंस आपको नेक्स्ट क्लास में करने वाला है.
okay,
आप
sir.
थोड़ा प्रैक्टिस करो बिकॉज आपको एग्जाम है ना.